All right, I'm in the Pacific Cup. We're in the opening round of the rookie division. I'm in my low level account, so we'll see what we can get done here today. So in this tournament, we've got 4 different courses: Juniper Point, Kohong Resort, Maple Bay, Gokasha Bay, and we need to be at minus 12 is our absolute minimum score. That's the minimum, and then we build from there. So there are holes in this tournament if you've got a lower developed account with lower level clubs, and this account only has T4 clubs, where your shot is, if you can put yourself in the right spot, your shot of getting in the cup is just as good as somebody with upper developed clubs, but you have to maximize your effort on some holes. And this first hole right here is definitely one where you need to pick up the eagle. And my whole goal is to try and get out here, get a landing spot, clip that rough, roll up, make a putt, get my eagle, and move on down the road. So eagle is the goal here. And I think the best way to do this, you can come out here with a 3 power ball, and all I have is an EM6. So as far as topspin goes, I've got about 4.5, somewhere in that neighborhood of topspin, and what you need is 6 with that little bit of distance, so you don't have to do any overpower. So I'm going to bring out a bigger ball to try and get me up further into the spot up here. And what I was doing, I think I'm going to bring a 5 power ball on this hole and use a 5 power on this. There was another hole later on in this tournament where I was using a 5, and I'm going to switch to a 4. So I think the best way, I'm going to try it with a 5 power ball and see what we can do. Now you can get this done with a 3 power ball, but it's going to be a lot trickier because you will have to put overpower on it. The way you augment your lower developed clubs is by bringing out a bigger ball. And that's why they sell them. All right, let's see if we can get this done. We'll see what it looks like with a 5 power ball. I think last time I brought a 4 power ball here and I epic failed. I missed the drive. I think I missed the drive. Hit a great to the right. You definitely have to hit this drive shot perfect. Perfect. DMI goes first. Let's see how they do. See which way they're going to go. They got a 4.9 win, level 4 extra mile, white ball. Looks like this will be their first tournament banner. You can see with the white ball where your red line is, you need to be about at least 3/4 of the way down this fairway pad in order to be able to achieve the shot. So if you're using a white ball, I don't even know if you did max overpower, if there's enough on there to get you, like this bounce here is fine, but it's this getting over that sand right there that's the difficult part. That is a makeable shot there from the sand. I'm going to do a 10% wind adjustment. So it's 4.4. There's 4.2. So we're just a smidgen over 2 rings. Definitely need to hit perfect. Hitting it perfect. See if we got the trajectory right on the end, because I don't have enough ball guide to see like where this bounce right there is going. That's exactly what we want, is to get up here and get into that range. If you're on and making a putt, it's going to be close, but anything you can get down here, while my opponent shot in the sand is definitely makeable, you want to make it so that it's more makeable. And it's definitely more makeable when you're on the fringe. When I'm that close, I usually want that ball guide to terminate right in that cup, because there's too big of a risk that you'll end up being short. Nice shot. Nice shot. Yay. Good job. That's getting it done with the white ball right there. I'm going to give him props for that. Still got some work to get done. At this distance, wind is not going to be a factor. Hitting great to the right. In the hole. I was so close right there, it didn't. I could hit a great to the left, to the right, and still eke in, but that was on the edge of being just a little too great. All right, starting off with an eagle. That is important when you have a low level account. So, like pulling out, if you watch my videos on a regular basis, I don't pull out big balls often. It's not that I try and hoard those balls, but if you're paying real cash for some of these special packs to get these balls, it's got to be a really good reason for me to pull that ball out. I got to have a serious advantage. And a hole like that where you can get up with a lower level account and get an eagle and start the round off with an eagle, that is huge for low level accounts. As far as like getting the minimum score is pretty easy with a low level account, but trying to pick up some of these shots, especially, we have 3 par 5s in this tournament that have serious albatross shots if you have clubs that have ball guide. So if you've got lower developed clubs, what you're missing is ball guide, and so your chances of getting albi are diminished just because you can't get that line right to it. You can make all of the right wind adjustments, you can make the additional wind adjustments, you can hit perfect, you can do all that, but trying to get it lined up to the hole because you're eyeballing it as opposed to just putting the ball guide in the hole is harder for a low level account. So we have to make the most of the holes that we can pick one up, and hole number 1 is definitely one. If you've got bigger balls in your inventory, a power 4 or a power 5 ball, it will help you out a lot. All right, that was hole number 1 of the Pacific Cup in the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.